Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D Rose report. Hey, we heard from the Great White Father on June 6, 2011. The issue of Time features an article on the late Randy Savage written by WWE Chief Vince McMahon. A little preview of the article read, and you can look it up online too if you want. Anyway, it says it's important in sports and it's important in entertainment to stand out. Randy knew that. Randy right away, he wanted to leave his mark, and to do that he was aware that he had to make himself different than everyone else. One way he did that was concentrating on his outfits, those brightly colored costumes with foot-long fringe, and that became his trademark. And he brought to wrestling a unique style and look. Randy, of course, who died in a car crash May 20th at the age of 58, was one of the building blocks of what we now call WWE, previously known as World Wrestling Federation. So, I don't understand. It's the June 6th issue. So, apparently, it's online, but it's not out yet. I read what I see, but I don't. Anyway, to read the entire article, I guess, in its entirety, pick up a copy of Time at your local store. Maybe they do it. Playboy does it like a month or two ahead. Maybe Time does the same thing. Anyway, pick it up at the newsstand or download the Time iPad app. All right, kind of feel sorry for this guy. Former WWE talent Sean Waltman, or X-Pac, 123, six-pack, punk, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, he starred with Chyna in 2004's sex tape. One Night in China tells TMZ he won't be watching her upcoming X-rated flick. He just won't watch it. It's too hard remembering how devastated she was the first time around, which is while he was there with her. Anyway, it saddens me, but obviously hasn't progressed very far in life. Well, ain't we got our nose in the X-Pac in here. Chyna recently struck a deal with Vivid Entertainment to produce a new pornographic film featuring Playboy model with multiple endowed, it says, male professionals. I'm not a professional, but anyway, Sean adds, Chyna used to say how low she felt after her first sex tape was released. What does that say about where she's at now in life? Of course, she probably had a good time cashing that check at the bank. By the way, Fox 4 out of Florida recently profiled WWE's Florida Championship Wrestling developmental territory. It's probably online too. WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hart, he's going to be appearing at MVP Sports Collectibles in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Saturday, June 25th from 2 to 4 o'clock. If you're up that way, check it out. Or Hornswoggle is going to be throwing out the first pitch at the Cincinnati Reds versus Milwaukee Brewers baseball game July 7th, 6 p.m., Miller Park, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I just wonder if that sucker can get the ball over the plate. Or are they going to put him up halfway? I don't know. This is strange, and I feel that hell has froze over. WWE DVD News reports that Chris Benoit is shown a few times in WWE's upcoming DVD set, WCW Nitro. Even in the same sequence with, of all things, Nancy Benoit, or Woman, as she was known over there. Anyway, they added that there's no full matches of Benoit in the segments, but he's shown in commentary that refers to him as muted. Rey Mysterio never thought that would ever come around. Anyway, Rey Mysterio revealed on his Twitter that he shot photos yesterday for August cover of WWE Magazine. The Nasty Boys, of all things, on Food Nation. Ooh, that don't sound good. Anyway, it's Man vs. Food on the Travel Channel. Episode shows the host trying to coach Nasty Boy Jerry Sags as he attempts to eat 10 super spicy hot wings from Reptilians in Land O'Lakes, Florida. I don't mind seeing him eat them, but I don't want to be there later. All right, Christopher Daniels, by the way, has participated in an all-star celebrity go-kart tournament to benefit the Americans Diabetes Association. That's coming Saturday, May 28th at K1 Speed in Gardena, California. Current storyline, by the way, for Beer Money is that James Storm will have to find a new tag team partner for their tag team title defense at Slammiversary pay-per-view since Robert Roode was injured at the attack from Immortals on last week's show. It was just terrible. Mick Foley said last night on Impact Wrestling that they're going to be searching the world for the best X Division wrestlers and put them in an X Division match at June's Destination X pay-per-view. And Hall of Famer Steve Austin is going to be appearing on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, and it didn't say when. I'll let you know more on that later. Natalya and Tyson Kidd, they're going to be appearing for the fans at Fairway Market, Stamford, Connecticut, June 18th from 11 a.m. and it doesn't say till when. And in case you missed it, Armando Estrada, he returned to WWE last night on Superstars program as Tyson Kidd's manager. Kevin Nash spoke to Glaswegian newspaper in the UK to promote an independent show he's doing there. And regarding WWE superstar Drew McIntyre, Nash wrote, McIntyre almost kicked the liver out of me at Royal Rumble. He got a good size and a good presence. And I think Drew and Wade and Sheamus, you've got three really good UK guys into WWE, but I think that McIntyre's a little bit more quicker than the other two guys. He's good talent. And WWE diva Natalya turns 29, while Eric Bischoff turns 56, if Hogan lets him. WWE developmental talent Brett DiBiase, who's been working as referee, is now using Twitter as BDIBO6. Brett DiBiase, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Shawn Michaels and friends went to Joplin, Missouri yesterday to help with the relief of the tornado victims. He wrote, me and my buds got a case of H2O and some dry goods and headed up to Joplin, Missouri. Just want to see if I can do anything if he can help. He says, can't hurt to give it a try. They'll probably want him to wrestle. Matches for tonight's WWE SmackDown on Sci-Fi. Sin Cara taking on Chavo. Daniel Bryan taking on Cody Rhodes, and Kane taking on Khali. Heath Slater taking on Jackson. AJ Lee and Caitlyn. Yes, they're making use out of them finally. Taking on Tamina and Alicia Fox. She must be okay after her shoulder incident. Plus, Sheamus takes on Mark Henry and Christian for a #1 contenders match in the Triple Threat. All right, Kurt Angle noted on his Twitter that he has an upcoming reality show coming out that will show him on his path to the Olympics in 2012. Angle added that TNA is backing him on his road to the Olympics. So I would suspect he's probably going to lose his old titles in search of new titles at the Olympics. Eric Young is a new TNA television champion after defeating Gunner last night on Impact Wrestling show. According to TNA, Abyss came in second TNA star, is the second TNA star to be their Grand Slam champion when he won the X Division title last week's show. The only other man to hold the TNA title, Tag Team title, X Division title, and television title is AJ Styles. He's been there a long time to do it too. Universal employees are trying to crack down on fans using cell phones at TNA tapings and prevent spoilers from leaking out. Of course, if they stop the phones, that means they will have to speak. Unless you take their tongue out, they're going to still tell you what the spoilers are. Universal has threatened fans with a ban from the Universal Studios property if they believe a fan is texting spoilers or to websites. TNA indicates that the whole idea is among things being done by Universal and not TNA. So don't you get mad at TNA. Only thing I can tell you, TNA, do it live. I'd like to see it live. Ratings go up. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got more to tell you. I'll wait till tomorrow. I gotta go.